Whānau, what's good? AZEE. Just on my way to the city. Mean day, it's hot as hell, the sun's shining. Christmas is around the corner. I hope you've been good, so you get some prezzies from Santa. There you go, young'uns. Sucks Christmas is about presents. These days all the kids are worried about is presents. When I was a kid, it was just a time of year where we'd have an awesome feed. It was the best food our house would have all year. My mum has never been rich or had heaps of kai, but at Christmas she'd really pull out the stops and make sure we had a decent one. But yeah, it wasn't about presents at all. And these days, you get parents feeling quite stressed out because they can't afford to get their presents, their kids' presents. And then even the kids, the pressures today that the kids feel for not having stuff is crazy. I give thanks I'm from a hood where 90% of us had nothing, so you sort of didn't feel that out of place when you came up short with your tales about what you did for Christmas. But kids of today, man, the expectations are so high. The age of internet has pretty much wrecked the world, let's be real. Like, the internet is life. You just don't switch it off now. Like, you have to have some form of it, whether it be emails, or just even watching Netflix and stuff. There's some way the internet's infected us, so kiddies want bloody flash phones and want all these devices. Makes me think about, just the images, and that's what people follow. That's kind of why I was going on about the pick of O'Brien Tamaki. It's not even about what gang's with him. A lot of people took it as, AZEE's a fucking Black Power supporter, so of course he's fucking being a dick about the mob. And it wasn't even about that. I didn't even take the pic, man. You fellas took the pic and posted it on your guys' page. I just shared it. I made no comment. I made no snide remark. No snide fucking emojis. I just put it up and asked what people thought of it. And out of that I got death threats and fucking all sorts. Responded just like a gang would. Really, really gangster. Cool, alright. So, which brings me to a cordial I've always wanted to talk about. I sort of tell my son this. Tough people in the world. Those real scrap-happy motherfuckers, and that's pretty much all they do is they scrap. They fight. They win their arguments by beating you up. They haven't actually won and they're not actually right, but because they beat you up, that's enough for them to feel like they took the dub. Yeah, and you'll find those dudes that can beat everyone up, that's pretty much the only thing they can do in life. That's their medal, that's their belt for their life's work, as a belt that says, yeah, I can beat cunts up. Woohoo, clap for that shit, alright? I want belts on my shelf that say people love me. I got belts on my shelf that say people can leave 20 grand on my table and not a dollar goes missing. I love it that my family opened their doors to me. I love it that kids run up to me and say, hello Uncle AZEE, and give me a cuddle. Kids I don't even know. I love that feel. So, if you're happy with your I can beat you up belt, I'm more than happy with my love belts. Believe that. Yeah, that belt's played out. And that's what I mean about the images. It's cool to care, kids. Fuck what the big G's tell you. Fuck all those tough fellas that think they're mean. Don't listen to the motherfuckers, because you'll end up like them, 50 years old, beating people up and teaching other people to beat other people up for them. But fuck that, man. That's cool to care. I get teary-eyed when I watch whales getting stranded. I care about my country with a pride. I'm a native here, so it comes natural to me. I want to change the image of what kids consider cool. It's cool to care, man. It's cool to care. It's cool to love each other. It's cool to do good things for people. But just try it, youngins. Try it. Try and help an old person lift their groceries, and you watch the feeling you get, and the admiration these old people will give you too. You mightn't think it, but around old people and that, I'm considered a bit of a gem. I'm very polite, well spoken. I take my hat off, my shoes off when I go inside. Always acknowledge the man of the house, the woman of the house. Those things, but it's cool to care. It's not cool to fucking go around hurting people and belligerent, that word, man. That, fuck them, he's a pussy, smash that cunt over. That attitude, but I grew up with it. I know that attitude all too well. And it's shit, get you nowhere in life, it gets you negative. And negative thoughts bring negative actions, mate. I tells you. So yeah, stay up, whānau, it's Christmas. Make some amends with people you're missing, but you ain't spoken to because maybe you've had a fallout. Be that person to make the first branch out there. Who says you can't be? You know, and even if they shit on you again, fuck, who says you can't forgive them again? It's cool to care, it's cool to be loved. That's my message for today, whānau. East side up, AZEE, all day. Get it, boosting.